us what started the problem with Big 30. Once again, do you know Gucci Mane?
Do I?
Finesse 2 times. What's your problem with Finesse 2 times? But I heard you pulled a gun on Wack100. Have you ever apologized to R&B?
Just speaking on Memphis politics, as they say in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? It could be a little friction. It could be, it could be a lot of static behind it because I'm telling the truth. So, nah, I don't know Gucci.
Come on, how you keep on talking about people you don't know?
I done booked them though. I done booked them. We did shows and everything. So, but me knowing him as a best friend, now he know him through the city. I got a lot of people through the city who know I can get in touch with anybody. There's got a lot of cap. Finesse. He finesse. That's just who he is. So, we got into those some females, bro. He turned over Clubhouse females.
Stop playing with
There's
me.
nothing. Bottom of the earth type feet. Come on, ain't nobody really just. But it's just like he just got tender about that situation, bro. But see, the reason why I did that to her, cause she ran a situation on her stage about me, and I thought we were closer than that. You know what I'm saying? For her to let something play out like that on her stage, and a female trying to expose me, I'm like, dang, you gonna let that play out on your stage like that?
I swear to God, my mama, stop playing with me. Listen, gang, you gonna get paid.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, you gonna get paid. I swear, mom, you gonna get paid. You gonna get paid. Listen, I swear, mom, this is an unusual show today, because, like, this from Memphis come in pressing, right? The moment he come in, he pressing, like, run that bank, right? But you gonna get paid, gang. I swear to God.
Thing about it, man, I'm from a city, man, where a lot of things go down, man.
Okay,
We
but I ain't
just
gonna
gotta
rip
get the business straight so we can have everything rolling.
You in a $1.5 million house.
man.
Come on, gang. You in a $1.5 million house, gang. Stop playing with me. You know I got you.
What?
Now, listen. The streets unplugged. You know we got to plug the streets in, because streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, my mama, stop playing with me. And for those that don't know, this is Stan G, right? And this is 30's biggest op, right? I seen 30 on the internet. Listen, I seen 30 on the internet going at you and Pooh Shiesty home. Now, know what you gonna do.
Keep it real, man. They young dudes to me, man. You know what I'm talking about? They really young dudes to me, but, it ain't no major thing. Because the thing about it, I'm a spokesman for Memphis. So everybody listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, you ain't a spokesman. How you get into it? Why you got your feet over my seat? This ain't no jumper, gang. Come on, gang. This ain't no jumper.
We the biggest, though.
Listen, no, why you beefing with 30? They gonna brrr your ass down, brrr.
Look, bro.
You ain't scared of the brrr?
They need me more than, you know what I'm talking about? More than the other side.
I think on the internet said he gonna smack you. That ain't no problem like in Memphis. Like somebody said they gonna smack you and they from Memphis. Like they catch you.
He ain't that thing about it. If somebody put their hands on me in that type of way, bro, I ain't going for it.
Right. This Stan G.
Oh,
right.
man.
Listen, so tell us what started the problem with Big 30.
It was just really like
You got talking to Mike.
Me going in, you know what I'm talking about, just speaking on Memphis politics, as they say in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? It could be a little friction. It could be, it could be a lot of static behind it because I'm telling the truth.
So you didn't know, you don't know 30?
What you mean?
You ain't know him personally?
Nah, I don't know him.
What you say about him? How can you speak about him you don't know about him?
No, I'm just saying like for the record sales and things of that nature, like who doing what in the city, like far as the business.
So what did you say about him that made him so mad?
You
don't even remember. You say so much shit.
I just be really just telling the truth.
Just talking.
He needs Shiesty. And they kind of hurted him before Shiesty just jumped out here and just really started popping it with him. You see how Shiesty got him turned down like, man, look, you got to get up off the dope.
Now, he was just Shiesty driver. I just saw he was just Shiesty driver in the last video that was out.
He's Shiesty driver, background dancer like the mama
Come
said.
on, gang. Ain't no background. That was for the video.
The Boost and Webber effect.
Come on, gang.
Boost and Webber effect.
So you telling me he ain't like big in Memphis?
Like okay. Shiesty, Boost and Webber effect. Webber big in New Orleans and Baton Rouge around their areas, but at the same time though.
Right.
Shiesty got it though. I can't knock that at all. Oh my, I'm from Memphis.
So Shiesty got it on Big 30 automatically got it? Sound like hating to me, gang. I don't know.
You gotta think about it, man. You know what I'm talking about? They ride with each other, but one day you gotta start working your play. You know what I'm talking about? Moneybag Yo said you dropped the ball. Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about? You dropped the ball.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know if you dropped the ball or you landed up bigger, because your ass was on Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
What the f No, I know. Yeah, you went on there for $500. Now you trying to charge me more than that. I know Jerry only gave you $500.
Hey, look, man, come on.
Listen, Jerry gave you $500 and a flight.
Hey, but thing about it, it was a situation. It fit that situation at that time. You know about it. You speaking on it right now. So I'm on that joint rapping and everything. Man, popping the big 2 gals at the spot. You know what somebody like, whether they like it or not, I am that. I talk the city.
What's all this shit?
Because I talk the city how to pop it. How to pop it. Come on, man.
Oh, that's how you pop it?
Yeah.
Oh, we can pop it?
Yeah. Hey.
That's how young boy pop it.
Hey, you see how the CC dude was looking at you? Why you throw your in his face?
No, come on, gang. Stop playing. I ain't with all this weird ass. No, with this interview about you, not about me, gang. How did you end up on Jerry Springer?
Man, I'm gonna keep it real, bro.
Come on, gang.
You telling my real life story ended me on Jerry Springer.
So what's the real life story? A lot of people, if you watch this, we just say a lot about 30. But what's something about you?
There's a lot of grace. Shout out to Don Major One who been on Jerry Springer. People of that nature, Suki. Shout out to Suki. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, it's been a lot of
what?
A lot of folks.
But how did you end up getting on Jerry Springer? You still ain't said that, gang. You ain't saying nothing. That's why 30 mad. How you get on? How you get on Jerry Springer? I got on Jerry Springer by telling my life story. And what's your life story?
At one time, you know what I'm talking about, and I was bringing the situation together. I just did it on his stage.
You was in a what's that word? Polygamy relationship.
Yeah, I was
how that work?
For 2 years.
How that work?
Man, it was working well, but you know, everything got an ending point though. Everything got an ending point. Oh man! So you gotta grow up in life sometime, but you know, a lot of folks be looking at it like it's more on some pimping. Like Memphis about pimping and things of that nature. You
right?
Know
how you get 2 girls?
I get 2 girls?
Yeah.
Cause my energy. The energy real.
No, so how you get them 2 girls? Like what happened with them 2 girls? Like how you get them 2 girls that you took on the
both
show?
of them end up being my baby mamas though. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it was one like both of them end up being my baby mama. So it's just me just being hot in the city of Memphis and me moving around. You know, and that's how it go. You know, it ain't hard just keeping it real with people, man. You know, that's what you're supposed to do, man. Keep it real with people so they can have an option to do it. And if you don't want to, you know, get with the program, you know, we the program, man. Ain't nothing bigger than us.
Right.
Oh, man.
Right. So oh, man, you called Jerry Springer?
Man,
come on, gang. You called Jerry Springer looking for promo?
My situation was just already out there anyway. You know what I'm talking about? So by the time they got leaked around, you know what I'm talking about, managers talking to managers, and like, this the move.
What's the situation so crazy about you being with 2 women? Everybody with 2 women. I got 6.
No, because I was I'm lit in the city as far as the music was going at that time. You know what I'm talking about? I made all go everything. Stan G. Look at Stan G go, and you see Trinidad Giants took my whole list skilo.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? That's my skilo.
Right. So rest in peace to Jerry Springer. Ain't he dead?
Yeah.
So why you say rest in peace to the nigga that put you on?
I always say rest in peace. I made a whole video about him. You know what I'm talking about? Because he a great too.
Right.
You know
he put you on. There's a lot of shit going on in Memphis, right? And one thing going on in Memphis, Gucci Mane is signing everybody in Memphis, right?
Yeah, he using my city, baby.
What you mean he using your city? Come on, gang, that's Gucci Mane.
Come on now, he used our city to get back at Yo Gotti.
Come on, gang.
He did that.
What you mean? What make you just think that he's doing that? Like you just can't say that. It's Gucci Mane.
But you gotta understand though, he ain't start doing it until Yo Gotti hit his gal Keisha, bro. He ain't do none of that before all that.
Yo Gotti hit his girl?
Yeah.
How that happen? What happened with that?
Because you know it was like Gucci was going in and out of jail, something like that. But at the same time, it's on record, and Gotti told the world about it. Though I got the Gangsta Matrix out right now, man.
How you know all this?
Crazy.
How you know all this shit?
Because I've been in the game, bro.
Come on, you been in the game.
20 years,
listen, I don't know, man. You said
20 years I've been in the game.
But I don't know.
I got 15 years just all through.
So,
you can look this up.
Here's the big question. Once again, do you know Gucci Mane?
Do I know Gucci?
Yeah.
No, I don't know Gucci.
Come on, how you keep on talking about people you don't know?
I done booked them, though. I done booked them. We did shows and everything. So, but me knowing him as a best friend, he know him through the city. I got a lot of people through the city who know I can get in touch with anybody. Oh, man.
Right.
You gotta understand.
So listen, I'm going down the list of everybody that you didn't mention and that you didn't say something crazy about. And as I go through the list, you don't know nobody. So I know you know this person. You got to know this person. Finesse 2 Times. What's your problem with Finesse 2 Times?
He just
Do you know Finesse 2 Times?
Yeah, We ran into
Oh,
each other.
there we go. There we go.
ran into
Okay,
each other.
Streets Unplugged. You know we got to plug Streets in because Streets ain't been plugged in a while. I swear to God, my mama, stop playing with me. What's the issues with Finesse 2 Times?
Shout out to No Love. I started him on a
Nah, I
couple
don't
things.
give a
too,
fuck
though.
about No
Shout out
Love.
But Finesse, he just got a lot of cap. Finesse. He finesse. That's just who he is. So every time he do something, I'm spank him. But let's keep it real. When we was in the club, we see each other in the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm talking about with the blog and whatever. I'm filming. I'm like, hold on, bro. Look, man. Hold on. Get up on the Big A. Like he want Big A to. To my handle business, but at the same time, Big A told me to come to the joint. I'm promoting the whole joint. I already did the interview with Big A, like, yeah, okay, I'm coming through. DJ Lil Larry, shout out to them. Man, he see me in the joint, pulled me in that joint, VIP and everything. So I feel like Finesse just seen me on the internet. He had something to prove, and that what type of dude he is. You know what I'm talking about? So, but you know, like he got Scooby, jumped. He got a little brother. You know, all them situations add up to like, come on, you a sucker. You a sucker. Right. And that's just what it is. He faking like turkey bacon, though. Let's keep it real. That's what he really doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the real see through it. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Young Mom. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of folks see through it. You know what I'm saying?
So when you seen him, what was it like?
What was it like?
Yeah.
Man, it wasn't nothing major to it, bro. I've been seeing major people all my life. But so he, you know, he was a coming up type of rapper, and I was pushing him with the blog and the things before then. So, yeah, I think really to be real, I'm the reason why he really pushed when he dissed all the bloggers, cause we was on his head so tough. You know what I'm talking about? Me and Wack though was on his head so tough, and the city was pushing behind it. So yeah, he felt the real, like he blocked me and everything on Instagram. So he felt the real way about me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Oh my. Right. He feel the way about Stan G though. Yeah.
So what got y'all? What made y'all get into it? Like what started the beef?
Man, that situation in the club. You know what I'm talking about? When you tell somebody to do something to me, it's like, man, come on now. Like
he told you to touch you?
Come on now.
Stop playing with me.
Come on now. Like, but he told Big A to do it, but Big A is he the reason why I met this joint. You know what I'm talking about? So when I promote an artist, you know what I'm talking about, I just go hard with it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm pushing them to a whole nother spot. Right. But then, you know, Brazy hooked up with me because I was just telling the real about him, you know what I'm talking about? And when we went up on that giant, like, that's when he blocked me. You know what I'm talking about?
What you mean Brazy hooked up with you? What you mean by that?
Brazy. Like, we had a video out there that went crazy all through the streets and me just telling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he a pancake type of dude. Like, he always been flipping side to side. You know what I'm talking about? If you growed up around the GDs, you want to be a GD at one point, then you flip to a Vice Lord. It's all types of stuff like that. Then he flipped to another branch in the Vice Lord. So, like, he just tried to get in where he fit in. You know what I'm talking about? That's how I'm really looking at Finesse right now. Right. Let's keep it real.
He's switching gangs? How can you switch gangs inside the Vice Lords? How that work?
No, I'm just saying, like, inside the branches of Vice Lords and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So, because, you know, but his little brother ain't flipped, though, so it's always something in between everything. Why you had to do it if your little brother ain't had to do it. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just like, I just see through the fake in certain people. Right. You know what I'm saying? I see through it. You know what I'm talking about? And thing about it, I stand on 10, like, I'm going to keep it real. Right. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what they love about me because I always keep it real with the streets. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So how did you hook up with Brazy? What made that connection?
Man, Brazy hit me up one day like, man, we going up tomorrow. And he kept his word.
Straight so real, like straight real, like we going up.
Yeah, we going up tomorrow.
So y'all got the same ops, so like y'all good.
Like, nah, I ain't gonna say we got the same ops because I tell Brazy the truth. You know what I'm saying? Brazy felt a certain type of way when I told him to freestyle. That wasn't it, my G. If you going against Finesse, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, like really polish your game because he a rapping motherfucker if nothing else.
What about the street shit? Ain't no street nigga like
just he can write it well. He didn't watch some real street shit. He can write it well.
He can write it well. Come on, gang. He say he do it well. Come on, gang. He talking about Finesse 2 Times.
Like what he did.
He say he do it. Come on, gang.
Come on, what he do, bro?
Come on, gang.
What he do?
Stop playing with me.
Let's keep it real, man. Do he got some packs around here?
No, he ain't got nothing around here, but I'm just saying that he say he run Memphis. He say he doing his thing.
Memphis? Well, come on, nobody don't run Memphis.
Come on.
Nobody don't run Memphis, man. Come on, let's be real.
Listen, I know people don't run Memphis, but I know Sauce Walker got shot in Memphis, right? What happened with that? Because like that was kind of crazy. He gets shot in Memphis, and then when he go back, there's a whole lot of crazy shit happened from Memphis to Texas. So what was going on in Memphis.
Man, he might didn't tap in with the right people, and it could have been a deeper situation with the Saul Walker. But you know, Saul Walker be, you know, making his own rules up. Just like he told me, like with the blood situation, they made their own blood set and move how they want to move. So Saul Walker trying to make his own rules up in this game.
He made his own blood set in Memphis?
Nah, in Texas.
In Texas.
That way he hit me up and said, you know what I'm talking about?
He made his own blood set. How can you do that?
Like, that was all like, man, like how this real if it ain't, like you ain't sitting down the rules from the land. So he was just like, man, this how we do it in Texas. He popped it on me like that one time. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping y'all out in the gangster matrix if you ask me. But, you know, this how he was coming, you know what I'm saying? So when he came to Memphis, that was a whole nother situation.
Right.
They got, like, a little too deep in this game. That's the crazy thing about it, though. You know what I'm saying? So that was a whole nother situation.
Right. So did he instantly leave? I know he stayed in Memphis, did like an interview right after that. After that happened. So I guess the problem wasn't actually in Memphis. So you don't think he had no problem in Memphis? You think the problem came out of Memphis and followed him to Memphis or something?
Man, I just think like it was just a whole lot of mistakes and not locking down with real heavyweights that he just made in Memphis. You know what I'm talking about? So and moving with like, it could have been something deeper. I don't just really want to go into like how they was getting down in that situation, but it's funny though. You know what I'm saying? That situation is real funny though. You know what I'm talking about? And they were popping it big when they pulled up, though.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, they were popping it big, and you know I can be in Memphis and did like you gotta keep it real, man. Like anybody can get stepped on, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can get stepped on, especially when you acting like, you know, you can't be stepped on. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. It was like that in Memphis, especially since Dolph got stepped on. Like nobody thought Dolph can get stepped on in Memphis. Like how was Memphis after that, and what's going on in Memphis now since that's like kind of like. Almost
when
died down.
Young Dolph died, the whole city took a loss.
Right.
And it's just real, bro. When Young Dolph died, bro, the city took a loss by everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody in every situation around that situation, something happened to him. And it probably wasn't even from the Dolph situation, but the energy.
Right.
The energy behind it, like everybody took a major loss who was in that circle. In that circle. You know what I'm talking about? You can name anybody from the goddess to the like everybody, you know what I'm talking about? So that situation was deep in the city, and I remember when the day it happened, I rolled down, the police like a million police out there, like man, it looked like, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I could probably think it was on like some Martin Luther King type of stuff. You know, he ended up losing his life in our city too. So RP to that guy, by you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's tarnished the city real bad, even to this day. God ain't had no sales or nothing. Like his light, like getting dimmer. You know what I'm talking about? Especially on his career. You know what I'm saying? On his career. So it's crazy, but man, it's really real, man. Y'all gotta understand certain people energy, like even when they gone, they energy still working.
Right.
Still working. You know what I'm talking about? So that what happened in the game, bro. So.
Right. And like right now, I seen you was with the person that perhaps, well, he got not guilty of the murder, but you was with the person that perhaps had something to do with the murder. Right. How did that happen? And are you scared for your life being in Memphis now that you was with somebody that they probably want to kill?
I don't mess with him. I don't mess with Govan, but think about it, it was a business situation. I told Grow Hero before it even popped off, like I'm finna handle it like that business situation. You know what I'm talking about? But you know, he was just like the Big Jook situation. Like, you know, if you can't go over there and meet with the other side for being, then like, man, them folks ain't respecting it. So he saluted the whole situation. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So when I did that's his first interview ever he did with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's how the people started calling Hernandez Govan. You know what I'm talking about? But the streets was calling him Quit before then. But man, dude just flawed. You know what I'm talking about? After that first interview he got out, he was talking about he gonna change the city. He gonna he want to push peace and things of that nature. And as soon as he beat that joint, he started roasting everybody. Man, roasting everybody in the city. They ain't gonna say on the other day, like, man, he ain't moving out the city. But that's the first thing you said when you know what I'm talking about, you got acquitted for the whole situation. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm gonna leave Memphis. And then when you said nobody was bumping Dolph. Nobody was bumping Dolph, bruh, before he died. Let's keep it real, man.
Right.
That's pure hate.
Right. So how you feel about that? He say he had nothing to do with it. He mean to me, I talked to him, I sat down with him, and he was a cool dude. When I talked to him, we had we had a player conversation, right? But he like he ain't got nothing to do with it, blase, blase, blase. Do you think he have a problem if he go to Memphis?
Man, for sure. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he ain't just the streets gonna feel how the streets gonna feel.
Right.
And I don't got hate for nobody. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I just tell the truth about how I really feel in this game, bro.
Right.
And yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Like, he ain't comfortable walking around that joint.
Right. Yeah, y'all did that podcast in Memphis?
No, I was doing it over the internet.
Right. So you ain't never came person to person with him?
No, I ain't never met, like, dude 10 years older than me. He followed me, though. You know what I'm talking about? I see him watching everything. You know, I birthed a lot of people doing this game right here in the city, bro. You know what I'm
So
talking
you
about?
birthed him too?
Yeah, I birthed him too. Yeah,
Come on, gang. Stop playing. You can't birth him.
Who he trying to do? Like, he ain't never had the thought of doing this. A lot of people, you know what I'm talking about, had a thought of doing this until I became one of the biggest personalities in the city for reaching out to real people and doing, like, sketchy stuff that I do it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, okay, it's a good business decision. Like, a lot of folks ain't been on TV. I've been on TV 9 times, bro. Like,
right.
Jerry Springer just the first TV show I did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I always had a vision of me doing this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I knew I was going to be in front of the lights. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I ain't scared, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I'm moving how I'm moving. You know what I'm talking about? And people love me for that.
Right.
But people hate me for that too.
Right.
It's a balance.
Right. Did you ever express how you feel to him? Like, he know how you feel about him? Like,
yeah. And he owed me this second interview. You know what I'm talking about?
What?
So, you know.
What you mean, your second interview? Like, ran off on you or something?
Basically, you know
What you
I'm
mean,
about?
basically? How that happened? What happened?
Because when I gave him the money, we agreed to 2 interviews. I get this, I get the first one. If you end up making it out this situation,
Right.
He made it out of the situation, ran the Vlad, and then I was like, "Man, I'm gonna get it out your head, though." You know what I'm talking about?
Get out of his ass. I'm playing with
I
you.
got to. You know what
Right.
I'm talking about? So I made enough content about the sucker. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, though, like, when you real, you gonna stand on what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gonna stand on. If you say you gonna do something, do it, man.
Right. It's one thing that I seen, right? And I don't want to talk about this, but I got to talk about this, man. But, I fuck with Wack100, right? I mean, I fuck with him, But I heard you pulled a gun on Wack100. Stop playing with me. I don't believe that shit. That shit got to be cap.
I ain't finna play with Wack either.
That happened for real?
Come on, man. Like, I was standing out here, bro.
Right.
We got into those some females, bro. It's 10 over Clubhouse females.
Stop playing with
There's
me.
nothing. Bottom of the earth type female. Come on, ain't nobody really just. But it's just like he just got tender about that situation, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, though, like, I was coaching him in the game, like how to get his entertainment.
Come on, gang. You want coaching no Wack100? Come on, gang. Stop playing with me.
Who they came through? Charleston White. I was the first, bro. I've been doing this before.
But you can't say Wack. You know how long Wack been doing this shit, gang? Wack been doing this
He
forever.
wasn't doing a podcast, bro. We like
Wack been on no jumper before you was even on anything.
Bro, we was on Clubhouse for all that.
You and Wack was on Clubhouse together?
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah,
playing
go
with me.
listen to all the little stuff we were going up on, bro. Yeah.
So you and Wack was good at first?
Yeah, we were good for about 2-3 years.
So what happened? What made y'all?
That was the main situation. I was the first dude calling home from jail and everything. You know what I'm talking about? We got a whole lot of conversations on YouTube and stuff like that. But cause I ain't never been starstruck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been around this since I was 8, bro. You know what I'm saying? My brother them got record labels, clubs in the city. You know what I'm talking about? Real rich cats. You know what I'm talking about? So, like, and that's how I came up on that joint. Then he gravitated to me. You know what I'm talking about? When I was on that joint, he was like, you gonna be a star. He just stayed on No Jump before I even got up there. It's just that when I got into it about the R&B situation, see, Wack always used to
No, we ain't gonna talk about R&B.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna do that. I fuck with the goddess and I love the
I'm
goddess.
just saying, that's what we got into it about. You know what I'm talking about? Females, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
It was a female situation. He talked down on my job. I talked down on his job. That what it was. You know what I'm talking about? So, but he got extra tender about the situation. But that's just what it was. Oh my!
Right. No, I'm saying extra tender. Like how? What came to the point where you end up pulling out a gun? Like how did this end up?
He said he gonna pull up one day, and he really pulled up one day. You know what I'm talking about?
What happened with that?
Man, I just came outside. He ain't put the car in park or nothing and get out there, John. When I came outside, I just was like, man, I ain't running like Reek. I ain't doing that. I ain't one of them, bro. No. But, I love what I do. I do what I love. You know what I'm saying? So.
When he pulled up, what was the energy like? Like, what did he pull up for?
He was nice.
What you mean? He was like, Wack not nice. Wack ain't never been nice. He ain't gonna pull up. I gotta get fried. Talking about Wack100. Come on, guys, stop playing with me. You talking about Wack100? Wack100 is like the biggest thing in LA. He done put on everything. Got Blueface going crazy. Come on, gang. Wack100 is a good relationship to have.
He thought he was pulling up on Jerry Springer staying G. Oh man, understand G now.
So what was our conversation on the phone before he pulled up? Because he had to get the address somehow. How did he get your address? You gotta tell me everything, gang.
Because I was messing with some females out here, and I would stop messing with them. So he going through messing with my old John, getting the numbers and things of that nature, and there where he stayed, they my female too with the other females, so they drop it low. It was all types of stuff like that back then. You know what I'm saying? So. You know what I'm saying? Me messing with females out here, you know what I'm saying? And then they build her, you know what I'm saying? It's so many females be built about it, but I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? Like, now they my promotion. You know what I'm saying?
Did he call you before he pull up?
Nah, he ain't called me or nothing. Just like, I already knew what kind of car he had, but the kids came in the house and said, you know, the female I was talking to, their kids, like, my black, what's his name? Mercedes, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, yeah, he playing like this. I'm finna play like this. I walk outside, like, man, okay, jump out of the car.
Right. So did you see the gun? Did you flash it on him?
I ain't nothing like that. I just like, man, you know, jump out the car. He kept it rolling though. He kept it rolling.
Right. So how did you meet Wack?
Just on Clubhouse, bro. We never met in our life.
Come on, gang. You know everybody on the internet like a. He was the internet king.
Man, but I met a lot of folks in real life.
Right, so how did you, I had to meet in real life because y'all saw each other after that, but how did y'all, what happened on Clubhouse where y'all started interacting with each other?
Man, old man. You know what I'm talking about? He called her and the old man brand, and then we had, like, we bumped heads on the Pooh Shiesty situation. He was like, Pooh Shiesty snitching. I'm like, man, nah, Pooh Shiesty ain't snitching. That John did like 500,000. Academic picked it up and everybody picked it up. So then after that, you know, it was just like, man, he keep it real. Like, whatever I want to say, I'm going to say it. So then, you know, we got into a slick, like, he played all the Maury joint. He played the Jerry Springer joint. He was just playing all my stuff thinking he humiliated me or something like that. Right. But it really just, boom, blew me out the water on the app. You know what I'm talking about? Right. Like, oh, he really out there working. You know what I'm talking about? So that move popped off to that, you know what I'm saying, all the way to the point that Adam ended up seeing me. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it went.
Right, and that's crazy because Adam with Wack. So how did you feel like when Adam called you up? Did you feel like he was setting you up for Wack or something?
Man, nah, I don't feel like he was setting me up. I feel like he seen talent, but at the same time, I was in a mix. So, you know, all that played together, you know what I'm saying? All this played together.
You just left No Trouble. You did a news show, you did like a podcast, you just did
Gangsta Major Tour right now. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Gangsta Major Tour right now. I just dropped a song, man. And that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm telling the truth on that joint, you know what I'm talking about? So, man, he feeling it. Everything was going, you know, he feeling what's going on. Then I've been doing crazy numbers on the internet, you know what I'm talking about, over there with Pop Austin. And you know what I'm saying? Just, I've been doing crazy. You know what I'm saying? My numbers going crazy right now. So, we coming together on the situation right now.
Right. So let me ask you a question. Between you and Wack, what can fix this situation? Like, what do you think the situation can be? What's the solution for it?
Man, basically, man, I'm just keeping it real, like, and it is what it is. You know, it ain't no fixing, it ain't no broken, it ain't. I just keep it real, you know, and he gonna do what he gonna do.
But you can't be going around speaking about the main girl, though. You know, you can't be doing that. Like, speaking
but then he spoke on my main girl at the time, though. So, it's like, you can't, even though, you know, wrong is wrong, and it's just what it is, but he spoke on mine, I spoke on his.
Have you ever apologized to R&B?
Man, but you know, before that, you know, it was a situation that happened back in Texas, and she let that play out on her stage, and I thought we were closer than that.
Have you ever apologized to the goddess?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. No.
I think you should take this opportunity to do it.
Because she is my Scorpio.
But I think it's the opportunity to do it because, like, I think that we can, like, fix the situation because it's, like, all over words, all over and, like, she a goddess and she can understand. So I think you should go and take this time and apologize to her. I think that's something good on this show because we ain't really like Adam. We gonna get into Adam. Yeah, Adam, we'll get in your ass. Oh, that sound. Cut that part out. Yeah, I think you should go ahead and just apologize to her for putting it through that because she ain't had nothing to do with you and Wack's situation. She kind of like got thrown in that.
No, but see, the reason why I did that to her because she ran a situation on her stage about me, and I thought we were closer than that. You know what I'm saying? For her to let something play out like that on her stage, and a female trying to expose me, I'm like, dang, you gonna let that play out on your stage like that?
You understand when you going at her man, what things she supposed to do?
No, this before this. That's why all this popped off like it's popped off. You know what I'm talking about? Because it was a female who I was messing with in Texas that, you know, she tried to expose me. And she let it play out on her stage, and I didn't respect that at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, hey, nah, she from Mississippi, I'm from Memphis, you know what I'm saying? So that's crazy by itself.
Right, but that's over with now, and I think that we're in a better place, and I think apology is needed, and I think if you took the time to apologize to her, I think we could find a way to get to a better solution, right? Because, like, it sounds like you and Wack had the motherfucking Clubhouse on lock.
Rocking.
It's like y'all was going on lock. It's like y'all let females get between what y'all got going on. It's like somebody got to tend to dick. Somebody, I don't know who, if y'all let females get between it, somebody got to have a tender dick.
Exactly, but I never spoke about that in that type of shape, form, and fashion until he played with me.
Listen, Wack, if you're watching this, listen, I try to get him to apologize. He won't apologize, but I'm going to tell you this. I know a reason why he won't apologize. If you watch this, I'm going to tell you this, right? You cannot remove things from people's memory, right? It's something in your brain, and your memory is held in this part of your brain right here. So in order to forget, you got to cut that part out. That means that the person always going to remember because everything you do is attached to your emotions, right? Because you made them feel a certain way, and now they're going to think a certain way, right? But did you know this, that a lot of times people think their memory is 100, but did you know that memory is not 100? Like a lot of times people remember shit wrong. It's fact. The brain don't even remember 50% of what it sees and what it holds. But when it comes to emotions get attached, that's when people remember just a little bit more. But still, the way you view the problem, I guarantee you ain't the way Wack view the problem. Y'all both view it different, even though it happened to each other. So that's what I'm saying. So it's some kind of way y'all can fix it because y'all both seeing it differently, right? Just like if I ask you to look at this cup, and you gonna say this on the back, but I see this cup, I see this front. This how y'all both looking at it different, right? But I know Wack. Wack is kind of like, I mean, he fat, he short, he got a bald head. I mean, all that. But he a good dude, gang. Cause like I didn't fuck with him at first. At first I'm like, this just a no good, right? Yeah. But then I got to know him. He came up in here like, damn, this wrinkled booty ass little nigga. Ooh. And I'm keeping it real, right? I mean, even with the wrinkled booty, he good, right? No, I'm keeping it real. Booty still wrinkled. Booty still wrinkled as a bitch, right? Listen, stomach fat, short, bald head, all that. But on top of all that shit, good, gang, right? So I think, again, I'm going to try to give you another opportunity on being had nothing to do with the game. If y'all was cool before, gang, you should go ahead and squash that shit down on Streets Unplugged.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? I hate she had to get in the middle of it, you know what I'm saying? I hate that, you know? But that's crazy.
You still ain't gonna apologize.
That's my apology right there.
That's your apology.
I hate it for her, man.
You ain't no apology,
I want to make
gang.
it better, you know what I'm saying?
Make it better by saying, damn, my bad.
You know what I'm saying? My bad, yeah, my bad on that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Right.
My bad. I ain't even put no butts in.
You just left no jumper.
Man.
You just left no jumper. And my sources said my name came up. Like, why the after they talk about me? I heard my name.
You supposed to be sliding through, man. Riding through.
I know he ain't gonna set me up. I'm surprised he ain't set you up. But Wack, he be setting, every time I go to no jump, I get set up.
Oh, my.
Every time I go get set up.
Don't say that, man. I think you good people. You know what I'm talking about? You just got to come with great energy, and great energy gonna come back around to you.
Yeah, you think good people, because you got into it with me about him. You slid, you finna slide on me about it.
But you already talked bad about me, so I was just paying.
Come on, gang. I ain't talk bad about you. Not on purpose. Not on purpose. Not on purpose.
Oh, that was my ego, my other side. I'm like, this boy crazy for real.
Yeah.
Crazy for real, man.
No.
He done came to two different people on me already.
No, I fuck with you, Stan. No, when you slid in my DM about Wack, here's the thing about Adam, right? I fuck with Adam. My thing with Adam is he don't know how to turn content off, right? Everything in him is content. When you call his phone, it's content. Now that I understand that, I'm just like him. And Yellow can't stand it. Every time Yellow call me, it's content. Every time everybody call me, it's content. Now I understand. But when it happened, it's just, Yellow, let me do my shit. Like, listen. So when it's happening to me, I don't like it. That's kind of like life, though. When it happened to you, you don't like it. So Adam, if you're watching this, it's like this. I'm on the internet, and I've always been creating my narratives, right? Nobody never created a narrative on me, right? So when he created that narrative about me disrespecting the Bloods that with me, right? Like, kind of like with me. How you feel about making narratives like that? Because I heard him ask you, like, oh, you scared of Memphis gonna kill you? He was trying to get you hit in Memphis. Sound like to me.
But see, think about it. You're going to let the content, because I done did it too. Let's keep it real. You got to get the juice. You know what I'm talking about? And sometimes the juice is where, and I've been content a whole lot. You know, these folks got me in jail call, all types of stuff. So I know, like, my real life is really real into this game. When you're a personality for real, then you got to take it for what it's worth. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just what's going on. So I understand where you coming from. You know what I'm talking about? I asked for a perk and he said it. And what I'm talking about? I'm like, dang. You know what I'm talking about? So I understand what you're saying too, though. So it's just like, man, Man, these folks playing it wrong. You know what I'm talking about? And the thing about content, bro, it's the worst. It's always the worst to go the farthest.
Right. So what you feel about Adam though? Do you feel like he always pay you, always take care of you, y'all always got good business? He ain't never f you over no business. He ain't never f you over no business. But how do you feel about him personally? Because a lot of people think he's like taking over the culture and like just us over and just taking all the money and not giving us shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna even say that because he kept his word with me.
Yeah.
Like he kept his word with me for all money and everything. You know what I'm talking about? He kept his word with me.
Look, I'm gonna say this. If you're watching this, y'all know I've been no jumper every time, right? I'm gonna say this. Every time we did business, he kept his word. Every time he said he gonna do something, he did it, right? I have no problem with the character of Adam and the character of the show because I learned a lot from No Jumper. Everybody know this, right? When I got my first exposure, I got my big exposure as far as podcast on No Jumper. That was actually my first podcast. Yeah. I never been on the podcast before, right? Yeah. He took a chance and put me on his podcast. I didn't sit down with none of his minions. I sat down with him, him and Brick Baby, right? So I'm like, I fuck with Adam. And then he brought me back again and again, and then he gave me a position there. But through all of that, my problem was this, that I thought that he understood how dangerous it is to play with gangs in L.A., and he put me out there like that.
You played with the gangs, bro.
I ain't play with no gangs, gang.
Man, when
Come
you
on, gangs, stop playing on me.
Like, you ain't in the gangster matrix, so I understand.
I am. I'm GDP Fight Lord Crip Blood.
Yeah, okay.
I'm in the gangster matrix. I'm all in the matrix.
But when you say them type of things, you knew the shock value.
No. I
know you smart, bro. You can't fool me, man. You can't fool me, bro. You smarter than a damn fool because you wouldn't be making it this far, bro.
Right. I didn't do that.
You play slow.
No, I'm free though. Listen, so when that happened, that's not funny. Listen, I'm saying, listen, he has pressed me, it's good. I can get pressed sometimes. Listen, this is Stan G. I'm not gonna make no unnecessary moves. Right? No, I'm keeping it real, gang. No. Listen, I ain't gonna make no unnecessary moves. I'm just gonna keep it real, right? So I'm gonna keep my hands on this side of the table, you keep your hands on this side of the table. But for real. But I'm gonna say this though, right? When it comes to Adam 22, right? Yeah. I love you. Right? I love you. I love how I sit on your back like that, right? When you walk away, right? I like how tall you is, and when you bend down, get on all four, mount that like mounting a big ass horse.
Why you ain't smack him on the booty?
No, I'm talking about his wife. Stop playing with me. His wife like a big ass horse. Stop playing with me. You talking about Adam? Nah,
I ain't gonna even lie. He probably like that though.
No, he don't like no. He never met on you.
What type?
Like try to get you to go do the porn or nothing.
You gotta watch the next episode.
What you mean? Watch next episode? You Adam or something? You had to
fuck? No, you know. Adam
what? Come on, no. What you mean? No.
Adam who he is.
Oh, Adam got some of that.
Come on, be real.
Oh, okay. I'm saying you Adam wife. Yup.
Ooh, yeah. I would never do such a thing.
Did you fuck on his porn or something?
I ain't Blueface, bro. I ain't get that opportunity.
No, I met Blueface in person. Blueface had never touched her. Blueface, listen, when I met Blueface, it was kind of weird. I'm gonna talk about this later, but Blueface is just a real Crip. In reality, he a real Crip. They got blue jewelry, blue everything, blue. All blue.
To keep that relationship, that's why I think he pulled back on there. Like, nah, we ain't finna do that. You know what I'm talking about? Everything good. Like, I ain't know. If you a horn dog, you a horn dog.
But what's next episode? What's I rapping about? What's that going?
Man, it's a lot. This the gangster matrix, man. A lot of these niggas soft. Also on right now.
Give us a exclusive, man. What the fuck was that conversation like with the big dog?
Man, it's so much. He calling people on this joint, man. Y'all just gotta really watch that joint. It's coming though. You know what I'm talking about? And we breaking down a whole lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? And he challenged me with some of them joints. It is what it is though, you know. But yeah, the gangster matrix, man. A lot of folks in the gangster matrix right now. And we gotta shake the world, bro. We gotta shake the world. We gotta wake the world up. Somebody gotta do it, bro. And folks like us can really do it. You know what I'm talking about?
So you said Adam just pressed the shit out you on it?
Nah, he ain't pressed me. You know
so he called people from Memphis and made you like a liar or something?
Yeah, he called Govan and everything. You know what I'm saying?
And Govan must have been like, you ain't.
You can't say that I'm not. Me and Govan two different age groups. So you know what I'm saying? He just spoke on what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like RP the Big Jook. But like I feel like Govan had something to do with that.
Stop playing on me.
You know what I'm saying? So like to get out that situation, you know, and that's just what it is.
So you feel like he got out the situation by getting something done to Jook.
Come on now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than I can see, man.
Right, and he called Govan, and Govan, y'all talk.
Yeah.
You know, I should call Govan, because like, I fuck with Govan, right?
I ain't knocking that you in a position to with everybody in that type of situation.
But I ain't gonna call. But do you feel like Adam's like a back door, like he get you on the show and then get to call him up about what you doing?
Nah, we gonna make it juicy for him.
What you make juicy for him, gang? It's your life. Your life ain't
Wallow
juicy.
style. We gonna make it juicy for him.
So you knew he was gonna do all the shit that he did when you got there?
I know he gonna do nothing. But I'm the type of person who know how to play ball too. Let go. You know what I'm talking about?
So you call these people that you could perhaps have beef with when you get back home and you don't think nothing wrong with that.
But thing about it though, you know, Govan know what's going on with me, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like I'm in this position because I'm in this position for a reason, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I'm bringing light on everything in Memphis, especially if we need to get light on, you know what I'm saying? About? And they could be going back to the court system. They're probably, like, I'm showing these folks, look, get up out of the gangster major, bro, because you could be on any side of the board, then folks gonna look at you like Govan is a snitch in the city, and that ain't good either, you know what I'm talking about? You may could beat the murder, but you can't beat the energy of the murder, you know what I'm talking about? Right. So he gonna forever be looking behind his back. I still ain't seen him with a gal yet. You know what I'm talking about?
I seen him with a girl. When he came with me, he came in with a girl, right? He came in with a big ass hammer on his hip, so I don't think he lacking. Nah, right? I think, at least I saw my mama. He came in, big ass gang. I see the thing on your hip, right? And we a whole another state. I ain't gonna drop this low. We in a whole another state when he pulled up on me. And he ain't do it. He pulled right up on me, gang, and like, and they get the energy, like he pulled up on me like, whatever he did, he's standing on, right? But whatever y'all got, right? They ain't got nothing to do with me. But when I ran to him, it was like, it was good. So I think Adam probably trying to twist that. I think that Adam probably in the middle of that. I think Cuz a good dude, and I think y'all can make some good content together. I think everybody from Memphis make good content.
Oh, my.
When it comes to that, man. So I think that's something that y'all can actually talk about because I really fuck with Cuz. Don't let Adam get in the middle of that because Adam want to get in the middle of that for the views, but who gonna get paid? He gonna give us $1,000, $500. He gonna make that off one clip. Right? And I ain't got no problem with Adam because we do the same thing. Me and you, we in the same business. But I watch your content, gang. When you speak about people, you speak about people from you. You ain't got on there trying to bring problems with 2 months, 3 months. You'll take all the problems yourself. So don't take another problem. No jumper trying to give you their problems.
Oh, my.
That's what I'm on. Listen, if you're watching this Streets Unplugged, we got to plug the streets in. We done talked about everything in Memphis, right? But this Stan G. So now we got to figure out who the Stan G is, right? Stan G, where the you from in Memphis, gang?
Man, I'm born in North Memphis, raised in Black Haven. When I came to the East Side, man, it been going crazy.
Right.
It's been going crazy,
right.
man.
So what was it like for you growing up in Memphis?
Man, I'm gonna keep it all the way G. Like when I was in the project, I didn't even know we was in the project because we were the biggest things in the project.
What project you grew up in Memphis?
Man, I'm talking about Hirsch Village, you know what I'm saying? Then we moved to the Haven, Black Haven, BHD, you know what I'm talking about? And then we moved to E Memphis. So by the time we moved to E Memphis, I seen greater things in life. That's why I say I had a balance in life too, though. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just how it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? Daddy in and out. You know what I'm talking about? But you know, everybody want to come with this sad story. Okay. But you know, I had brothers, big brothers in this game. You know what I'm talking about? They were more like father figures to me. You know what I'm talking about? Right. And they was in the entertainment and they signed a lot of folks from Memphis. That's why I'm so deep into the music. You know what I'm talking about? My brother signed my boatload of folks in Memphis. He still got a club now. So it's just like, man, I just seen both sides of the stick, and I was raised around folks who was coming over with Yo Gotti, you know what I'm saying, Mackie, you know what I'm talking about, and I was raised around these folks, Skinny Pimp, you know, people who was real legendary, shout out to Skinny, you know what I'm talking about, man, and watch the pimps coming up, bro. And that's why I was in the gangster major before, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't get my first charge was a robbery charge, you know what I'm talking about. Right. So it's just like I got time to sit down for a little second, get my mind clear and come back out and kill the streets like I'm doing now. Right. Oh my, I was born in that jail when I was 15, sweet 16, I was in that jail. Right.
Speaking of the robbery charge, for everybody watching this, what was that charge and how did you catch that charge?
Man, being dumb. Man, you know, basically, I'm gonna keep it all the way G. We robbed a pizza man, bro.
You robbed a pizza man. Listen, if you watch this, everybody did that back in the day. That's what we the reason why the pizza man can't come with no change. Stop playing with me. Tell us what happened when you robbed a pizza man, because y'all can't do it no more. That's one thing they can't do. The pizza man ain't got nothing on him no more. What happened with that?
Man, basically, you know what I'm saying? He got the number, and we were so stupid back then, you know what I'm saying? He got the little dude number we used the phone, and the little dude called and told who did it, you know what I'm saying, who had the gun and everything. So they were just basically, you know, they were calling me a mastermind back then because I had all types of people who ran with me, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the suspects. Right. But, like, you know what I'm saying,
how did you rob the pizza man? He pulled up, you just hit him, how much you hit him for? Like, what?
It went on probably about a good $60.
$60?
Like, what?
Stop playing with me.
Crazy.
So how much time you get in the penitentiary for robbing people for $60?
15, bro. It wasn't no penitentiary. STC. in Memphis. You know what I'm
You
saying?
went with the thing. So what led you to the penitentiary for the first time? You ever been to the
I ain't
penitentiary?
been in penitentiary, bro. I ain't no penitentiary cat.
So you
bro.
stopped after that. That's the first time.
That woke
So
me up.
that's
bro.
crazy.
That
So what?
woke me up.
That's
But no,
don't
I went
never
back.
happen.
You know, I went back on little small charge, little dope charge. I done beat about 4 charges, but even out here, bro, about 4 charges, back to back. I know how to sit down, like, especially in the county. But you know, you gotta have some. You know, make sure everything your ducks lined up in a row.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
So is it like that in Memphis? Like it's easy to catch a charge in Memphis? Like the police going crazy in Memphis? Right now, I know it is the National Guard everywhere.
It's crazy right now. It's crazy right now. But if you in the way, you gonna get spanked, man.
Right.
If you in the way, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get spanked. But you know, I knew sooner or later everything I was doing gonna come to a stopping point. That's why I just ran up as much as possible and then jumped on TV. You know what I'm saying?
How's Memphis right now with the National Guard and everybody in Memphis? I heard they pulling everything over and the jails got like so crowded just to intake. You intake for 4 or 5 days just to get booked on a charge.
Yeah, they see the people going against the people. Like they going against the people who come to the city, the martial law. So they gotta make sure it look like they doing work, and then they picking up people. So it's just like a competition in numbers right now. The numbers crazy because they trying to outdo each other, show them they really working and everything like this. So they gonna keep on picking up extra people. They said like 600 people got locked on them 4 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So they working. Even the police got to work if they see somebody over them. So they paying attention to everything. So yeah, they rounding up as many people as possible. But a lot of folks who really getting the money, I don't even be in Memphis like that, bro.
But the murder rate is high in Memphis, gang. Yeah. People steady dying in Memphis. So how do you feel knowing that you talk the way you talk and then you go to Memphis and people are steady dying in Memphis? What makes people die in Memphis like that?
I'm gonna keep it real. That's why I'm really preaching on the gangster matrix, bro. Because I really want everybody to wake up one day and say, like, look, everybody doing it for nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all locked into like the street code. Who made the street code, bro? Who made the street code?
Don't nobody follow whoever made it.
For real. So it really ain't nothing to a lot of people though. But some people really follow and tell you, oh, you supposed to be like this. They put the street code on the internet, and the internet wasn't even alive back then.
Right. Listen, the street code ain't even real. I'm gonna tell you this right here, right? Life is moment to moment. And like if you secure me in that moment, that can't carry on to the next moment. The one thing about the streets is they think because I helped you in this moment, they gonna carry on forever. So I owe you some type of respect and loyalty all this time. I don't, right? You gotta stand up and show up every time you're around me, then I'm gonna give you the same thing every time. Because you never know in the streets play you. I'm from Backdoor City, right? Backdoor you. It's like that in Memphis. They backdoor you in Memphis like that. You gotta watch out for your homeboys in Memphis.
Yeah, you got to. I ain't gonna lie, I don't take backdoor. Nah, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not finna be playing. That's why that's why I'm so strict on being it, bro, because I ain't finna go for it, bro. Like, and then the streets just messed up anyway. You know what I'm talking about? And there's a lot of people like me from Memphis. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just like, man, if you play, you lay. And you gotta understand about any man though. You know what I'm saying? Any man ain't finna play with you about nothing in Memphis. You know what I'm talking about? Like, and this. But it's still people who want to play. You know what I'm talking about? So, of course, whatever energy you put out, you must get it back. And that's just how it's going.
Right.
So, man, you got to keep your head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying?
Would you say Jook got backdoored in Memphis?
Ooh. It's a cold, gold world. It's a cold, gold game.
I just want to know about that. Like, yo, Gotti supposed to been there. Like, a lot of shit was going on. Like, what happened with Jook?
Man, that's what I said, man. A lot of folks think that was a play to get, you know what I'm saying, them people out of trouble. But the streets start speaking on who bust Jook bubble. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Man, ain't no faking like turkey bacon out there, man. These folks trying to live in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? My folks ain't trying to get locked up. And when you really think about it in that type of perspective, you know what I'm saying, you understand why people do what they do. You know what I'm talking about? But when it's wrong, and I'm going to speak on like anything I feel. But when it's coming from us, really it's he say, she say. So when a lot of folks say, oh, the streets did it, man, it's he say, she say. You can't get nobody locked up on the internet. Because I've been speaking on Govan and I'm saying, I feel like he did it. You know what I'm talking about? And then how Cornelius read it on him and dude still standing firm out here. You know what I'm talking about? So it's just like, I think it's a different plan for him.
Right. So what you think that read it on him is still outside, you saying?
Read it on who?
Govan. You said the snitched on Govan is still out?
Nah, he locked up. He locked up. They took the fall.
Right.
I feel like him and Straight Drop took the fall, you know what I'm talking about? And it's a bigger plan to this whole situation, like with the Gotti situation. Like, all that, you know what I'm talking about? So, you know, energy real, bro, you know what I'm saying? So everybody sitting back watching it kind of like a movie. That's why I said content never die. They'll be talking about Dolph 20 years from now.
Right, so you saying is Gotti allowed in Memphis?
Is he allowed in Memphis?
Yeah.
He probably ain't gonna come to Memphis and be comfortable. But dude gonna move around 40 deep. And he been like this since I met him in real life. You know what I'm talking about? He always been like that, moving around 20 deep. You know what I'm saying? With his hood, you know what I'm saying? I wish, you know, Dolph would have moved around more king-like, you know what I'm talking about? But you know, everybody like Gotti ain't finna move sloppy at all. You know what I'm talking about? So he got to move like that.
That's how Yellow move. That's how Yellow move. When I move with Yellow move with 50. Like, you know, he a general all the GDs. He moved like 50 GDs at one time. And riding with them is retarded. But you saying yo Gotti move the same way. I don't like moving like that, right? For me. So how do you think like this is doing for Memphis, right? You think like Jook was backdoored? You think Gotti know that Jook was backdoored?
Man, he putting it together. You know what I'm saying? If he don't know, he putting it together for sure. You know, you think Gotti ain't watching us?
For a lot of people, like he had a he did that. A lot of people like, man, he did that to get from up under all
Rico.
of that.
Yeah, the streets saying that too though. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said in the song, you know what I'm saying? Do you really think he trusts him? Do you really think he love him? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's deep if you get your brother knocked off.
Cause like nobody died after Jook. Like it was no retaliation after Jook.
You said something cold right there.
It ain't been no retaliation. I ain't seen nothing happen after Jook. After Jook died, it ain't been nothing. It been silence. Like after that happened, that's kind of like silence everything. That's probably the only reason why Govan's still living. Cause they got the person that actually done it. Right? Cause I think that the problem with Dolph was with Jook, right? It wasn't with Gotti, right? It was with Jook, right?
No, the Dolph situation trickled down from the Gucci Mane and Keisha. You know what I'm saying? Cause Gotti hit Keisha. You know what I'm saying? When Gotti hit Keisha, he went and got Young Dolph and Young Mob from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? But he blamed it on it's 10-17 day. But really, Gucci was tender. Let's keep it real. Gucci Mane was tender. So he ended up going to get OG Boo Dirty and all them people. And you know what I'm talking about? Going and got it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of diss songs back then, and that built up the, you know what I'm saying, attention. Then when Dolph started doing the diss songs, you know what I'm saying, he ended up, you know, getting hit up a couple times, and then he met his demise, RIP to him. But yeah, it was all stemmed from a female, bro.
Right. I know one thing.
Dolph was hitting Gotti girls, and E-boy was so tender in
I thought that was the weed. I thought they wanted to front him some weed, and he wouldn't take the weed. Like he would.
All that was a build-up. Though I said the build-up was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was the build-up was crazy. So
right.
You know what I'm saying? Then he doing crazy numbers. Really, Gucci and Yo Gotti didn't have it better than Dolph. Because Dolph he went signed and got big promotion from both sides. Even because he going at one side got his back because they want to see him do that. So it was just all types of build-ups right there.
But one signed to nobody.
One signed to nobody.
That's crazy. Listen, I heard you say some crazy shit about my boy Black Youngsta though, gang. And like, he been off the internet, ain't nobody seen him, but you like he ran out of Memphis.
Man, I just feel like Youngsta, you know, he started ducking because like the label looked at him like nothing. You know what I'm talking about? So
I already had a problem with Gotti or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hearing that too though. So cause he made a song about fake CEOs and things of that nature. So, you know, I feel like he in one of the sunken place. Like he got a black cloud over him right now because he was doing the diss songs even after Dog passed. You know what I'm talking about? So it was real on that situation, you know what I'm saying? And then he even took losses. I ain't gonna say it came from the Dog situation, but you know, he been taking so many losses as far as family. So I only can I know he in a real hurt place.
Right, they killed his brother though, right?
Yeah,
I heard they killed their brother over him, right?
You know, somebody did, you know, and I can't say that it came strictly from, you know what I'm saying, that situation, but yeah, it's deep in the streets somewhere. You know
what was his brother like? Was his brother like a gangster? Was he like in the streets too, or no?
Black Youngsta was gangster, so I can only imagine his brother was gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't no sucker, he ain't no pushover. I ain't gonna never lie on nobody. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no pushover. We were locked up. We was when I was, you know what I'm talking about. When I went to juvenile, I used to see Black Youngsta.
Right.
So yeah, I know some of his main people.
Right. So let me ask you a question right now. What can Memphis do to come back from all this, right? Because like Memphis is like a place where people don't want to go. They scared to go. Rappers get killed. Another one of Gotti rappers just got killed. You know what I'm saying? So what can Memphis do right now to kind of like fix what's going on like in the atmosphere to make it like a fun place again? Because people used to go to Memphis and have fun.
Get out the gangster matrix, but I don't see it coming. Like, folks got to really wake up. Folks got to take all that hurt away from, like, it's so much pain and hurt in Memphis, man. It's crazy, man.
Right.
It's crazy
Right.
in the city, so much pain and hurt. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always playing get back. That's kind of like Chicago, the crazy city. You know what I'm talking about? They still playing get back, get back. But you know what I'm saying? People got to wake up, bro.
Right.
You know
So what's the gangster matrix you keep talking about?
Man, if you play like something for so long, you really got to live there. You know what I'm talking about? You play sleep for long enough, you're going to fall asleep. So Memphis came from like a gangster type of way. So you play gangster so long, you got to live that type of way. So just like you said, I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm talking about? And that just was going on. So like, and I feel like a lot of folks, you know what I'm saying, fool they 7 till they got to be so gangster.
Right.
That what made me pop off, not trying to be so gangster.
Right.
I can chill and kick flavor any type of way. You know what I'm talking about? But a lot of folks so stuck in that bubble.
Right.
They in the struggle.
Do you feel like you got to be gangster in Memphis to survive through Memphis?
Man, you got to be a world. You got to be ready to do what you got to do. But you know what I'm saying? But as far as being gangster, nah, it messed the money up.
Right. What's the main reason that it got Dolph hit in Memphis?
The build up. The build up, you know what I'm saying? Him shining, boasting, bragging, you know what I'm saying? Really living their life. You know what I'm talking about? People hate you, envy you. You know what I'm talking about? And their life real, bro. You know what I'm saying? When they start hating you, envy you because you in the public light, man, come on, man. It shine bright and hurt folks' feelings. So that's why a lot of folks say God, I hate him.
Right. Listen. We have been through Memphis. I swear to God, my mama. Listen, Memphis is a place you don't want to visit unless you know somebody like cuz, so you got to check in with the right people if you in Memphis, right? That's on GDBD Vice Lord, right? But listen, let people know, right? 'Cause listen, we are the crazy. This one like episode right now we done talked about everybody's shit, and I hope you don't got to duck your taco after this, right? We're like, you talk about some crazy. You talk about the brr. You talk about everybody game. But listen, for everybody watching this, they can find you, right? Tell them where your social media at and all this shit and where to find you at, gang.
Man, look, I'm Memphis Stan G, man. You know what I'm talking about? You can see me everywhere. Memphis Stan G. IG Stan G 1000. You know what I'm talking about? YouTube Memphis Stan G. TikTok Memphis Stan G. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere is Memphis Stan G.
I swear to God, my mama, stop playing with me. And listen, Adam 22, thirsty. Listen, if you want to do some content, you tell my people to hit King Yellow. Right, your people hit King Yellow, and King Yellow gonna make sure I get there because you scared of King Yellow, and I know this. So I'm gonna bring this big, tall giant.
Yeah, I bumped that Gangster Matrix though. This the hottest song in the streets right now. The truth. Y'all gonna love that job, man. And man, them folks gravitating that song crazy. They playing it all through the feds right now. You know, it's my free stupid dude, man. Free CEO Jizzle. You know what I'm saying? Free everybody who really, man, staying down to come up, man. You know what's up. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Memphis.
The coldest, man.